Coach, from the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, we got 3 down.
Shoot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
They'll run on first down. Metcalf. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Vic to throw it. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Hey, let go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitz.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So here's Vic following the interception. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Eddie Weapon. Go to the ending.
Cut.
Back. Check. Watch twist.
Out of the gun, they hand to Foster. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check the backer.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. They'll look to throw, and this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Come on, set.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
15-1.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
X3, 218.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Eluding the pressure. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Watch twitch.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Vick. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. He's got his man here. It's Green. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. On play action, Vick. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
1st down, Jets.
Got it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
We got 3.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And Walker has it. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
And stay straight, man. My first play of the game, I should have had a fucking touchdown. Lineman got in the way. You getting lucky, nigga.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game.
Juke, bitch.
You got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones.
Weak ass juke, man.
23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Right back to him on 1st down.
Oh my God, this nigga's ability sucks.
Here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Vic is going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh my God, Andre, come on, bro.
Incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
What the fuck is this nigga doing, man?
Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
80 weapons. Hey, exit. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look.
The guy's man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check 59, Mike.
Throwing on second down. Vick. It's complete to Hopkins. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Turn up. Kill, turn up. Check.
Vick operating on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Kill. That's it. Let's go. Come on. 59, Mike. Check. 59. Bring it.
To throw, Vick. And now he'll tuck it and run. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
On third down, Vick. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away.
been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Going deep now for Herndon. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 39. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That escapes the sand. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Metcalf. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
A 1st down carry for Foster. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Metcalf. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready. Put the flag. Let's go. So don't say nothing. Check 37. Check 30. It's free. 19. Check. Check 4. Check.
To throw on 3rd down, Vick. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going.
And now loose football. Fumble. Martin lost it.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's the fullback. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
I ran straight past that fucking pick, man. Hate losing somebody's fucking trash, bro.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how
Quit going that way, bro. Y'all killing me the whole fucking game, man. Should have been a fucking touchdown.
Puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I'm coming after you. Mike, check, 59.
Vic now. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st down, Metcalf. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the 30 on 2nd down, Vic. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16. Now here's Vic. And the throw there.
Hang on to the ball, bro.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Vic.
Oh, my God. Horrible fucking throw, man.
Picked off at the 15. And he's able to get it back to
threw the ball right to him, bro.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
We got three down.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that.
The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Going up top. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. They run. Martin. And an alley to run. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
Milking the fucking clock, dog.
First down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon.
Punk ass bitch.
Gives him a first down. Coming up to the line, and they
That's some gay ass shit.
Play here before the 2-minute warning. Got a man.
Get the fuck out of here, man. This nigga got 3 fumbles back. Hoe ass nigga, play for 100.
14-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
23 yards on the pickup.
Ragged is a motherfucker, my nigga.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
3 down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So here's Vic following the interception. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brought down back number 27.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in.
When you force